Hello students, how are you all? So welcome back to the next session of user defined function. In today's video we are going to discuss how to return multiple values and what are default arguments. So let us start the session today. So unlike other programming languages, Python provides us to return multiple values at a time today, and those multiple values are returned in the form of tuples. Okay, so let us have the example that how we can return multiple values. In the previous session we have discussed a function where we were adding two parameters. Okay, so here we will use the same function, but this function is going to return not only the addition, but we will have addition as well as the subtraction as well as their multiplication. So now we are having multiple values with us. So let us see how these multiple values can be returned using Python. So we have already defined our function header. This is known as function header, and this one is function body. So now what we are writing? We are writing the input statement to enter our numbers. Here the first number will be entered, and similarly here we will enter our second number. Okay, so now we are having two numbers with us. What we will do, we will call our function. So how to call the function? Simply you have to write name of the function, and if we have used any parameter, then those parameters must be provided. So since we are having return statement here, you must have something to store those values coming from the return statement, coming from the function. So when we will print the value, the result, this result will be in the form of what beta? This result will be in the form of tuple. Let us see. So suppose the first number is 7 and the second number is 5. Then see here what the values we are getting: a plus 5, a minus 5, a into 5. All these values will be in the form of tuples. So in this way we can return multiple values from user defined function. Now the second important topic is default arguments. So first thing we have to know about that when to use default arguments or default parameters. The parameters whose value is known, then it can be defined as default argument. जब हमें पता होता है बेटे किसी पर्टिकुलर पैरामीटर की वैल्यू यही होने वाली है मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, तो उस पर्टिकुलर पैरामीटर को उस वैल्यू से हम क्या करते हैं, इनिशियलाइज कर देते हैं, और किसी पैरामीटर को वैल्यू से इनिशियलाइज करना ही कहलाता है डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट. ठीक है, तो इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो लेसन में हम एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेंगे सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करने का, जहाँ पे हम ये देखेंगे कि सपोज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हमारा रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 2 रहने वाला है. ठीक है, तो उस केस में हम क्या करेंगे बेटे, हम अपने रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को 2 से फिक्स कर देंगे, 2 से इनिशियलाइज कर देंगे, क्योंकि हमें पता है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हमारा रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 2 रहेगा. तो बार बार यूज़र से हम उस वैल्यू को प्रोवाइड करने की जगह हम उस वैल्यू को ही उस पैरामीटर को ही एक डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू हम असाइन कर देंगे, और वो डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू सपोज़ हमारे एग्जाम्पल में 2 है. ठीक है, तो जब भी हम डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट सेट करते हैं बेटे, तो हमें 2 चीज़ों का ख्याल रखना ज़रूरी होता है. द फर्स्ट वन इज़ नॉन डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कैन नॉट फॉलो डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट्स. इन अ फंक्शन हेडर एनी पैरामीटर कैन नॉट हैव डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यूज़ unless all parameters appearing on its right have their default values. I am going to explain this below bete. And the second important thing about default argument is a parameter having a default value in function header becomes optional in function call. A function call may or may not have value of it. तो बेटे ये देखो सेकेंड वाले स्टेटमेंट में लिखा है कि जिस भी पैरामीटर को हम डिफ़ॉल्ट बनाते हैं, डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू से इनिशियलाइज करते हैं, उस पैरामीटर का फंक्शन कॉल में होना या ना होना ऑप्शनल होता है. तो इसका मतलब तो मैं आपको प्रोग्रामिंग के थ्रू समझाऊंगी. लेट अस हैव द मीनिंग ऑफ द फर्स्ट वन. सपोज वी आर हैविंग दिस फंक्शन हेडर बेटे. नाउ सी I have written some of the statements as valid and some as invalid. Why these are valid and why these are invalid? This is based on the first point. So you must have to remember bete, if you have set any parameter as default parameter, then it should be the rightmost parameter of your function header. So here t is the default parameter, so this is the rightmost parameter, then it is valid. Now here p has been set as default parameter, but this is not the rightmost parameter because these two non-default arguments are following this. So this is invalid statement. Here also r is default parameter and this non-default parameter is following this one, so again this one is invalid. But see here in the last one, rate is default one and the following parameter t is also default parameter, so this will be valid. Now let me explain the second point using the example. I am copying this code to save our time bete. So let us have this code, but I am going to replace, here we will change the name as SI since we are going to calculate simple interest. Here what t, so sorry, t, and I am taking r as 2. Okay, so what we are going to return, we are going to return p into t into r upon 100. Okay, so here p is our principal. Now you can see the function header clearly bete. In the function header I have taken rate of interest as default parameter. Okay, and one more time. Now you may choose this principal and time as float. I have taken it as integer, and the last one is what, t. This one is all about time. So the sequence you have to match. Here we are having what bete, here we are having SI, and see here p and t. Suppose p comma t. Okay, let us execute this one. So principal amount I am giving 1000 and time I am giving 10. Okay, so what do you think, what should be the result? I think result should be what bete? Result should be what? Okay, it will ask you for time. Suppose I am entering time is equal to 2. Now see, we are having 40. Why? Here I have entered rate is equal to 10, but this statement will take which rate bete? This one. This rate it will take. So in the second point it was mentioning that the default parameter may be provided in function calling statement, may not be provided in function calling statement. So what will happen in these two situations? If we are not providing the default parameter in function calling statement, then only the default value will be taken. If you will provide here the value, then the new value will be taken. For example, suppose I am calling my function once again here and I am writing here r and printing here print, sorry, let us have res1, res1, and let us execute this once again with the same value, suppose 1000, 2 and 4. Okay, so we are having two function calling statement. So for the first calling statement the value of r will be taken as 2, but for the next calling statement the value of r will be taken as, okay, I have entered here also 2. So we have to execute it this once again. Let us have with new value. Let us have r is equal to 4 and time is equal to suppose 10. So see, in the first one here, since we have not given the value of r, the default value will be taken, but here since we have given the value of r, so the new value of r, that is 4, will be taken for the calculation. So that is all about default parameter. So If you are not giving the value for function calling statement, then only default value will be taken. If you are giving the value, then the new value will be taken for the calculation. So I hope these two topics will be clear to you. Still, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you for watching.